In my restless dreams, I see a town called Silent Hill. Yeah, that's right, Silent Hill. Now, I just want to point out right now that I love the Resident Evil Silent Hill series for all of you who watch my channel or seen how many Resident Evil videos are. But this isn't about Resident Evil, now is it? This is Silent Hill, the movie. Now, my opinion for this movie, it's just been overlooked a little bit. And I'll give you a reason. Number one, the atmosphere is perfect. I mean, you have all these video game movies which are like awful, and I mean just awful. Like a few of the Resident Evil live action movies themselves. And you got, oh man, Street Fighter. Holy crap, that was so horrible that I can't even tell you how horrible it is. It's that horrible. But anyway, that isn't about Street Fighter or anything. This is about Silent Hill right here. See? Got the whole entire thing right here. Once you enter Silent Hill, there is no escape. There is no turning back. And that is correct. Now, people had a problem with this movie because, one, the dialogue was bad. Two, it was too violent, I guess. And three, they didn't like the way the creatures really looked because it didn't look real. And I'm pretty sure, I'll let you know that the characters were real and they weren't CG. And I mean, I've seen the special features. I mean, these costumes are real. Even if they do have CG like added onto them for effect, these costumes are really real. And this guy right here plays Pyramid Head, did the choreography for it all. I don't know his name, but I think it was some French guy. But I know. But he did all the choreography for these fine ladies right here. You know, this nice, fine-looking lady right here, and this hot beast back there. Yeah, that's kind of weird now. And these are not creatures. So, yeah. So he did the choreography for it all. He played Pyramid Head, and he played the janitor dude, Colin. Now, here we got Dark Alessa right here staring menacingly at you in front of a fan, which is pretty good. And this is a character we've never seen in the games called Rose. So, yeah. But that's not really a problem. I mean, it is a movie. You don't expect everything to be the same characters. And you see the little Silent Hill logo down here. Yeah. It was made by TriStar Films and Sony Pictures. And we got a fine selection of characters. We got Sean Bean as a pretty good actor in this, and we got Jodelle Ferland, who plays Alessa, or Cheryl, or Sharon, and she also played on The Tall Man, which was a horrible, horrible, horrible movie. I'm going to have to do a review on that, too. So anyway, real quick, we got Alessa's face right here. It's widescreen. Ooh, fancy, fancy, fancy. And that's the whole spine here. So, one thing I didn't like about the movie was Dahlia in the movie was too kind to Sharon. I mean, she didn't want any of this to happen in Silent Hill. She loved her daughter, but in the game, she was just ruthless. Like, she didn't care for her daughter. She wanted this all to happen. That is not Dahlia, but yeah. And there's Colin the janitor, so two people, same thing. So yeah, I mean, it's a good film because the dialogue to me wasn't really that bad. So, I mean, yeah, the dialogue wasn't really that bad. I mean, yeah, it's the whole religious people thing going on, and they're all going cheesy and over-the-top acting, but that was a little bit of a problem. But you know what? There's actually religious people out there like that. So, can't really complain. I don't know what to say about that. So, yeah, second thing I don't like about this movie is the townsfolk, because townsfolk, there's just too many townsfolk. Now, and if you ever played the games, you've never seen like 1,000 townsfolk people look like the people from the cabinet of Dr. Caligari, just appear in Silent Hill in these 30s-looking clothes, like from the Great Depression or something. You just never see that. That's just weird. But I love this movie because they had the most awesome. It just awesome. The atmosphere was right, and to me, this was probably like one of the final battle was probably one of the most goriest I've ever seen in a video game movie. I haven't seen much, but yeah, it was probably the goriest I've ever seen, and I loved it because it was horror, and there's a lot of people who said it was action, and that is not right. That doesn't mix. There is no action, I don't think, within this whatsoever. I mean, yeah, Rotten Tomatoes gave it a 29%. I mean, yeah, it got remixed reviews, you know. And then that one website gave it a 6 out of 10. I give this a 7 out of 10. Now, to the people who don't believe what I say about it having the horror aspect, well, take a look at this. See? Told you. Horror. You don't see action in that sequence. You don't see Liam Neeson just coming, like, jumping through a window all awesomely, telling everybody to get down and everything. That would be kind of awesome, but not in this movie, though. But, yeah. Overall, this movie, to me, it has great respect to the game. Even though it's not completely the same, it just oozes that drama. It oozes the good kind of dialogue-ish kind of thing, and it oozes all that horror we want to see. As a horror fan, I still give this a 7 out of 10 because it is a pretty good movie, and it was slow, but it wasn't that slow. You got to see everyone in action, all your villains and everything. You got to see some familiar people. You got to see somebody who wasn't Claudia, but she acted like Claudia, but only in a more stricter tone. So yeah, I mean, the emotion, the music, the everything. It's Silent Hill. That's all I gotta say. It is Silent Hill. And to all the people who don't like it, still don't like it, even though you saw it like 1,000 times, and hey, power to you. But to me, if you think about it, it's a good Silent Hill movie. Unlike Part 2, which I'll probably review as well. But there's going to be a lot of things I have to say about that, so yeah. Silent Hill, pretty good movie. Yeah.